The house behind the shadows, a new beginning, or a nightmare. My parents had been searching for a house to rent for months. Finding a place that was both close to my school and my dad's office was proving to be nearly impossible. Then, one day, Dad found the perfect house, a beautiful, cozy place that seemed just right. But there was one thing I didn't like about it. Right behind our new home, hidden among overgrown trees, stood an abandoned house. Something about it unsettled me. Maybe it was the broken windows, the peeling walls, or the way the wind seemed to whisper through it. But the worst part? My bedroom was at the back of the house, meaning my window faced directly toward that eerie place. Mom, couldn't Dad find another house? I protested. I don't like my room. I can see that creepy house from my window. Annie, do you have any idea how hard your father worked to find this place? Mom scolded. Stop being dramatic and start unpacking. I begged to switch rooms, but no matter what I said, they wouldn't listen. The first glimpse. After a few days, I tried to ignore the abandoned house. My fear started to fade until one night. At 9 p.m., as I was lying in bed, my gaze drifted to my window and my heart stopped. A figure stood in the top floor window of the abandoned house, watching me. At first, I thought my mind was playing tricks on me. I squeezed my eyes shut, telling myself it was just my imagination. But when I opened them again, they were still there. I jumped out of bed and sprinted to my parents' room. Mom, open the door! I banged frantically. She opened it, annoyed. Annie, what is it? I saw someone in the window of that abandoned house. Please come see. Mom sighed and followed me to my room. But when she looked out the window, the figure was one gone. Annie, there's no one there. You've been watching too many horror movies. But I saw them. It's late, and you have school tomorrow. Go to bed. The watching eyes. The next night, it happened. Again. As I pulled my blanket over me, my eyes darted toward the abandoned house. They were there again. The figure stood at the window, completely still. This time I screamed. Mom rushed in. What now? Look, look, I told you I wasn't imagining it. I pointed at the window. She looked, and once again, the figure was gone. Annie, it's Halloween season. Some kids are probably playing a prank on you. I wanted to believe her. Maybe some neighborhood kids were messing with me, but deep down, I knew something was wrong. The trap. I decided I wouldn't be scared anymore. The next night at 9 p.m. sharp, I left my house and crept toward the abandoned house. I had to catch whoever was doing this. The air inside the house was thick with dust and decay. The wooden floor creaked beneath my feet as I climbed the staircase. My heart pounded as I reached the top. There was the window, the one facing my room. I turned on my flashlight. No one was there. I sighed in relief. Maybe Mom was right. Maybe it was just my imagination. Then I heard it. A whisper. You shouldn't have come. I spun around, but the room was empty. Suddenly, the door slammed shut. I rushed downstairs, yanking at the front door. It wouldn't open. I screamed for help, pounding on the walls, but my voice was swallowed by the silence of the house. And then I heard footsteps, slow, deliberate, coming down the stairs. I turned, flashlight trembling in my hand. A shadow loomed at the top of the staircase. It was me, or rather, it looked like me, but its eyes were hollow, its mouth twisted into a wicked smile. You don't need to go home anymore, it whispered, and then everything went dark. The switch. The next morning, my mom called me for breakfast. Annie, wake up, she said. A figure sat up in my bed, stretched, and just smiled. But it wasn't me, because I was still trapped in the abandoned house, and my family never noticed. They never knew that the thing living with them wasn't their daughter.